100% Chelsea. Newcastle 3, Chelsea 0. Lewis, mate. Chelsea club coach over there. Camera, can you just over there see that? We've been here about 20 minutes. Got out quite quickly.
Rushed off. They've rushed off because they know how embarrassing they've been today. And it's been the same since the first fucking match day. How many times am I going to repeat myself? Was that meant to be acceptable today? Was that meant to be fucking acceptable? No, it fucking wasn't. That was meant to be us playing for a slight chance at top 4, and we come out with a performance like that. Imagine if Brighton beat Liverpool today. That would have been our chance fucked because they went out with no fucking intent. No intent whatsoever from the start. This isn't a game where you say that this player let us down, or the midfield let us down, or the defence. It was a team failure today, from the coach to players. The only players that look like they can even hold their heads up high from that is Conte, Courtois and Azpilicueta. Everyone else let Chelsea down today. And I've been defending Conte from the start of the season to now.
It's time for him to go.
I've been defending him from the start of the season, and I've wanted him to adapt, and I've wanted him to show that he can change, or to show that, just to show something. But all he's done from the start of the season is deflect the blame. Deflect the blame to the club. I understand you have not been given the players you want. I understand that you have your problems with the board. But you know what? You're fucking paid to do a job here, and all you've been doing this season is moaning. Show some passion. Last season, we saw passion all season from you. This season, yeah, I understand you're frustrated, but we're 2-0 down, and you're not making a sub. You're not changing anything up until the 75th minute. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You have been predictable from the start of the season to the end. And I understand I've said this guy needs the players he wants, but you know what? If this system isn't working, change it up. I understand you like 3 at the back. I understand you like playing with the 2 wing backs. But even if you change something up and it doesn't work, at least you can say you're trying. I can't look at that performance and say that he tried to change things up. I can't look at it and say that. I look at that performance and I just say he gave up. Just like the players gave up. Apparently Hazard had to stop a couple of players from walking straight down the tunnel after the game. They couldn't even give us applause for coming out to pay money to watch this shit. Me and you paid £100+, Ben as well, Jack as well, to come here. We paid £300 to go to Barcelona, to get attacked by ultras, to get attacked by the police, to go and watch us lose 3-0. We spent, Chris even said after Huddersfield, he spent £3,000+ supporting Chelsea. He's been to more games than me and you have, and I've only missed 3 games this season. We've put so much money, and all we want to see is a bit of appreciation or a bit of fight. And we didn't see that today. Not from anybody. There's a reason why I'm fuming. Huddersfield, I wasn't that mad because I don't expect us to... my standard of the team has dropped. Not my standard of the club, because we're a big club and we need to start acting like it. But of the team that we have, that has dropped. So, but even then, when you go and face Newcastle United, to be 3-0 down to them, and it's not even just that. It's been throughout the whole season being 3-0 down to Burnley at half-time, not being able to win against West Ham this season, losing 3-0 to Bournemouth, losing 4-1 to Watford. Matches like this have popped around all throughout the season. Even in November and December, when we're winning games, we weren't winning them well. We were playing poorly and only winning because the opposition were worse than us. Think about it like this. New Year's Day, we were second. And until April, we only got 6 points since then in the Premier League. This is what I mean by this season has been an embarrassment. From the start to the finish, we have been a joke.
You haven't answered my question. You just summarised your own points. You're saying you've been defending Conte since the beginning of the season. 6 points, Lewis. 6 points since April. He doesn't care. The comment that you just said on Jack's fan cam as well. Yes or no, does he go?
If he's not going to change, then I'm Conte out. I've been defending him since the start of the season, but you know what? If the guy is not going to change, then he might as well just go. He might as well just go. I want to see him create the dynasty that he could have created building off of last season. But it's come to a point where it just looks like it isn't working, and I'm even starting to lose faith in him. And I've been defending him all season, and I've been getting backlash from everyone from it. And I can't even defend him anymore. This was like the City game. Both of those games were must win. City we had to win to catch up to Spurs, to keep close to them, and we played like pussies. The same today. So you know what, if he can't change, if he can't adapt, and if he can't get the best out of these players, then as much as I hate to say it, then he has to go. I hate to say it. And I don't know whether we should do it before the cup final or after, but it doesn't even matter because let's be real, are we really going to win the cup final? I know it's one game, I know Arsenal were 5th and they still beat us last season. But you got to look at the two teams and you got to think, really? Do you really think we're going to beat them? I don't. I've said I'm not confident about this team facing anybody anymore. I'm not confident about them facing anybody. We have embarrassed ourselves this season. We went from 10th to 1st and we gave ourselves some light and we just went straight back to the same old. Can I be real with you? This season has hurt more than 15-16. And the reason why is because the 15-16 season, you look at that team and you think that team can instantly bounce back. You look at that Chelsea team right now. Do you think that they're instantly going to bounce back?
No.
Do you think we're going to go back to being first?
No.
Or do you think we're the 5th best team in the league?
I don't think we're the 5th best team in the league, mate.
There we go. This team does not look like it's going to bounce straight back like the team in 15-16 did. That's the problem because, yeah, Conte did have the players he wanted taken out. But we've got a manager that doesn't look like he cares. We've got players that don't look like they care. And we're trying to go into a period of stability when we don't even have the basis to push forward for the next few years and just keep ourselves stable in a good position. We could drop further down next season. You never even know. Depending on what the new manager does with Arsenal, we could even drop underneath them. And that's saying something.
It all hinges on that race, doesn't it? If whoever gets the better manager next season, realistically, that's it, innit?
We might not even lose Conte this season. We might not.
We should lose Conte this season, Lewis.
We should, but the question is, are we? Because let's be real, Abramovich wants to be more stable. He wouldn't have given any other manager the same amount of time that he gave Jose in 2015. So I feel like he's going to give Conte another run at it. And if he is, then we need to fucking back him. Then we need to back him. We need to give him the players he wants, and then if it doesn't work, then he has to go. But as it stands right now, if he ain't going to adapt, then he has to go.